This piece, called The Deadless Wind, was written by a 3.5-year-old child to her mother after her mother learned that her closest friend had been killed in an aircraft accident in the refuge in Alaska. We can all learn from this child. I used to think that words were a useless bridge between people when you could just kiss. However, with this poem, consider yourselves kissed. The Deadless Wind. I see the deadless wind behind the sky. The deadless wind makes everyone happy about the plane crash. Sometimes you can hear the deadless wind if you put your hand on your breast at night. The deadless wind brings good healthiness. The deathless wind brings back love. The deadless wind brings up care and throws it down again when everything is quiet, and makes you love everybody again, and you're not sad anymore, and people don't hug people as much. We can see the deadless wind tonight, but not some nights. It will go away again, but it will be here for a long time. The deadless wind is not right in our yard, but just beyond the trees. You can hear the deadless wind in the moonbeams beating. Deadless winds are the best thing of having people die. It carries people around the world. Deadless wind sometimes brings your heart from never hugging people, and then people never die again. Things get bad in your heart again when deadless winds aren't there. The deadless wind hides in the trees in the mountains. Today there is the deadless wind. Next day, deadless wind. Next day, deadless wind. Next day, no deadless wind. It pushes back into the mountains, but deadless wind is all around us. Deadless wind brings up all your care from the dying, and the dying picks you back to your life. Deadless winds carry you back to happiness. Deadless winds makes the human beings catch it and put it in their moonbeams. When everything is good, the deadless wind brings back all of life, more life than you've ever had. And that's everything about the deadless wind. Come on, Mama, let's go to bed. The Deadless Wind by a 3.5-year-old child in Alaska.